I tell you something, and like I've been here in Dubai a few years now, and I see a common theme. And I have a lot of students from Dubai who, when we go to the private one-to-one sessions, this is what they are talking about. My daughter's school fees, my rent. How many of you know I'm talking about? I'm saying, I understand that, yes, it could be possible. It could be possible that somebody will give you everything. Why don't you make yourself full, whole, abundant? You have freedom of choice at any time you want. You get to do what you want, decide what you want, change what you want, do what you have that freedom whenever you want. Why don't you give yourself that? Probably right now because you think it's hard. It's not that easy. It's easier doing it the other way. Not really. If you learn how, you can do it. Everything in life is an exchange. What you lack in any of these pillars, you will need to exchange more of something else. And then it comes a borderline sacrifice. But you will always realize in life, you will find life is the most fairest and happiest, and you feel most free when everything becomes a fair exchange.
People think that success on YouTube is luck. And many people spend their time praying to the algorithm gods, hoping to get the views. But what if I told you that this channel, 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 all grew because of strategy and not luck? That's why I decided to run a free 90-minute webinar so that you can learn all the strategies, all the tools, all the tricks so that you can do it too. Turn your passion into profits, turn your impact into income. All you need to do is just click on the link around this video and look forward to seeing you on the webinar.
And it can only become a fair exchange if you're wanting an abundant life for you to be very abundant yourself. It's a common theme. It was a common theme for my family too. My mum was not happy all the way, but she couldn't leave. I watched all the trauma growing up. What I'm saying is, give yourself, at least honor yourself with that freedom. You're worthy of that freedom, you know? I'll tell you something, I've had before. You need to understand, because I made money at an early age, I've had encountered many times where I would meet somebody and I'm like, oh, because I have money, so, they want me to look after them. Which is fine, that's not a problem. The problem is not looking after them. Till today, I would say, look, the best thing I can do for you is to sit you inside our events amongst all our students too. And I hope you invest, and I hope you learn, and I hope you do that, because you will realize a few things. Number one, when you are so abundant that you can buy anything you want, you have that flexibility too, because it's yours. And it came from your work. That satisfaction is way beyond. And I said beyond that, right? I don't want you to depend on me. You shouldn't depend on me. Providing is not a problem, but I want them to have the freedom. Do you understand what I'm saying? The thing why I'm so passionate about this is because my mom never had the freedom. And the reason why my mom never had the freedom, actually, my dad was the one who told my mom, you don't need to work. Every time my mom wants to work, no, you don't need to. I can make money. And I'll tell you something, that's a common theme. How many of you know that's a common theme that will happen? And that common theme, by the way, will give the man so much control over your whole life and over your soul. I don't think it should be that way. Paying for the bills or paying for your living, that's not the problem. The problem isn't there. There's nothing wrong with that. Buying you things, that's not a problem. But I wish that everybody here could be so abundant because then you have the freedom, you see, at any moment to do what you want, go where you want. It's yours. I always remember my mentor used to always say, usually when you speak to broke people, what they do is they pick one thing over another. So that's why a lot of the time when you say, is money important? A lot of people say, no, it's not important. You say, why is it not important? Because for me, love and family is more important. I'm like, what? I didn't tell you to compare. I asked you if money is important. Why you tell me love and family? Because in their mind, people think if I have one, I need to sacrifice another. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question. Is that lack mentality or is that abundant mentality? It's lack. But let me ask you a question. How many of you think that you are connected one with the universe? Okay, then my question to you is, how many of you, if you're connected with the universe, how many of you think the universe is abundant? Then what are you? What are you? What is abundance? Abundance means you can have it all. I'm not saying you cannot manifest a rich partner. I'm saying you can manifest a rich partner and be rich as well. How many of you are in for that? Give me a yes. Right? This is what I'm saying. That will give you freedom. It will give you freedom.